Hello, this is the first video of section 3.4 where we'll be discussing contingency tables. And notice that the contingency table below, it helps display sample values in relation to two different variables. Go ahead and take a moment and read the contingency table below. Now we are asked to find the probability that the cyclist is male. And if you notice, we have a total of 90 males out of a total of 200 people. So the probability that he will be male will be 90 over 200. You can reduce that if you like, or you can write it as a decimal. Next, we're asked to find the probability the cyclist prefers a wooded path. And if we look, we have 39 people who prefer a wooded path. So that will be 39 over 200. Again, you can leave it as a fraction or a decimal. Next, find the probability the cyclist is a male and prefers a wooded path. So if we look in the row of males and the column of wooden paths, we'll see that 12 preferred both. So that will be 12 out of 200. And as a decimal, 0.06. Now for letter D, for the probability that the cyclist is a male or the probability the cyclist prefers a wooden path, first, the probability that the cyclist is a male, we already figured that out in letter A. Or means plus, and the probability the cyclist prefers a wooded path was figured out in letter B. Now remember, we do have males that do prefer the wooded path, so that means we have to subtract the intersection of the two. Out of the males, what is the probability the cyclist prefers a hilly path? Well, now our denominator has changed because we're only considering the number of males here. So in this case, we'll have 90 in the denominator, and the number of males to prefer the hilly path is 52. Are the events being male and preferring hilly paths independent? Well, does being male affect the chances they're going to prefer a hilly path? And it does seem like it will. It looks like more men than females possibly prefer the hilly path. So no, they are not independent here. Are they mutually exclusive? So we have to ask ourselves, can someone be male and prefer a wooded path at the same time? Sure. So these aren't mutually exclusive either. To show these mathematically, we could do this. The probability of a hilly path being preferred, given that the individual is male, is this, whereas the probability of just preferring a hilly path is this. These are not equal, so the events are not independent. Moving on to the next page, take a moment and pause the video to see if you can fill out the empty spaces in this new contingency table. And here we go. We have the contingency table filled out. Let's go to letter B. What's the probability that a child will have wavy hair? And that'll be 43 out of a total of 215. For letter C, what's the probability that the child will have brown or blonde hair? So in this case, we'll see that 100 have brown, 20 have blonde. So 120 children have one or the other. And I am going to keep all of these as a fraction, and I'm not going to reduce them because I like being able to see my total number in my denominator. In letter D, what is the probability the child will have wavy brown hair? That means that we want both. So in our row for wavy, we have 20 kids that have brown hair. So for letter D, we'll have a probability of 20 over 215. Next, what is the probability the child will have red hair given that he or she has straight hair? So we can write that like this. And how many total children have straight hair? That's 172. 12 of them are redheads. So that means the probability will be 12 out of 172. If B is the event the child has brown hair, find the probability of the complement of B. And let's remember that this right here is the notation for complement, and this means how many children don't have brown hair. Well, if 100 do, and there's a total of 215 students or children, that means 115 children will not have brown hair. And in words, what does the complement of B represent? And that is the event of a child having a hair color other than brown. That's the end of the first video for section 3.4. I will see you shortly for the second video.